11. They are also edible. Jellies have been consumed by humans since approximately 1700. When the Chinese figured out that they made a good meal. Although it might make you feel squeamish. Jellies, the non-poisonous ones, are a highly revered meal in various cultures. More than 900 million pounds of jellies are caught for consumption annually worldwide. Humans eat a lot of jellies, it would seem. 12. The oldest recipe. The oldest record of a jelly recipe dates all the way back to the Jin dynasty in China. Dated between approximately 265 to 316 CE. Historians report that jellies were initially preserved with wood, ash and salt water, to be consumed at a later date. 13. Coral eats jellies. Which situation is more unusual, that humans eat jellies or that coral eats jellies? Coral typically feeds on microscopic plankton. But apparently, they don't mind eating the bigger zooplankton too. In 2009, researchers from Tel Aviv University obtained photographic evidence of a stationary mushroom coral making a meal out of a large moon jelly. There's also been evidence of sea anemones eating jellies too. 14. Jellies can be huge. And also tiny. Irukandji jellyfish, the world's smallest and deadliest jellyfish. The smallest jelly. The Irukandji jellyfish is very small at around a cubic centimeter in size. It is also conveniently the most venomous box jelly in the world. It causes Irukandji syndrome, a horrific combination of symptoms which, left untreated, can cause cardiac arrest and death. Nomura's jellyfish, the world's biggest jellyfish. The largest jelly, the Nomura's jellyfish, is gargantuan in size. It's hard to imagine a jelly that grows up to 2 meters in diameter, with a total weight of up to 200 kilogram. Interestingly, the Nomura is the jelly used in the making of the Japanese candy. 15. They can make you beautiful. Apparently, jellies are known for the high level of collagen, which has many uses in the beauty industry as well as in medical science. 16. The most famous jelly isn't really a jelly. The Portuguese man-o'-war, or blue bottle, Physalia physalis. Everyone is familiar with the distinctive blue hue of the Portuguese man-o'-war. What most people don't know is that they aren't jellies. They're actually siphonophores. What is a siphonophore? A siphonophore is an organism made up of tiny individual organisms, named zooids or polyps. They attach to form one organism and function as one. They cannot survive on their own. In comparison, a jelly is a single multicellular organism that can survive on its own. 17. The longest tentacles belong to the lion's mane. The longest tentacles come in at a whopping 37 meters long. The largest jellyfish species by tentacle length. Cyanea capillatus claim to fame is having tentacles that exceed the length of the largest mammal on Earth, the blue whale. In 2010, 150 people were stung by the lion's mane on a beach in New Hampshire. The most interesting fact is that the lion's mane was already dead. That's right, the deceased tentacles of a jelly can still sting. The reason it was able to sting 150 people was because officials attempted to remove the lion's mane from the water. In doing so, it broke, leaving the deceased parts to float away and sting unsuspecting beachgoers. 18. Some jellyfish are immortal. There are 2 phases to jelly life, the stationary polyp stage and the mobile medusa phase. It's the medusa phase that we're usually referring to when we talk about jellyfish. Typically, jellies start as polyps and develop into medusas. But the Turritopsis nutriculatus earned it the nickname, the immortal jellyfish, for having the ability to travel backward to the polyp stage in times of stress. 19. Not all jellyfish sting, but if you do get stung. Jellies that sting possess a network of cells called nematocysts, used when capturing meals, as the toxins allow them to conveniently paralyze the prey. Sorry, but it's a myth that urine will ease the sting from a jelly. If you've been stung by venomous jellies, antivenom is required, and it is required quickly. Do not wait around for medical attention. Seek it in the first instance. If the sting is large, it is a good idea to call for emergency first aid. If the sting is small, you should still keep an eye on the victim's vital signs, check the breathing. Ask if they are experiencing chest pain or have any difficulties with swallowing. A full-length suit, either a scuba suit or a lycra suit, Is also effective at preventing stings. 20. Responsible for more human deaths than sharks. Jellies typically kill more humans per annum than even the most dangerous of sharks, and they kill in two ways. First, and most obviously, some jellies have the power to kill the victim in a minute or two. Other victims die as a result of drowning. One side effect of some stings is paralysis, meaning you can't swim. Drowning is inevitable if no one is near to assist you immediately. Suddenly, jaws doesn't seem so scary. They should have made tentacles instead. So, what do you think? A jelly's much more interesting than you ever imagined. The next time you see a jelly lingering on the beach or pulsing through the sea, why not lean in for a closer look? And if you're curious to know more, and you live near a local aquarium, why not find out if they keep a aquarium? If you find yourself in love with jellies, and I don't blame you if you are, why not keep jellies at home? The oldest, most dangerous, yet simplistic beast deserves to be appreciated by all.